Hey guys, back with another video. Today it's going to be a update video and showing off a couple of new projects I've been working on. First is the updates, of course. First is on my good buddy Cornelius's Freddy glove. This thing is turning out real nice. The only thing that is really left to do is paint it to the glove. Now, I am going to say this is not a one-on-one replica of the one used in the movie. This is my own version of the replica, so people don't get that confused, because obviously the real one would have copper instead of steel, and the one would have 3 rivets. I'm actually going to put 5 rivets to make sure this is stayed secure on the glove. And what I'm also going to do is take another piece of brass and make some washers, so that way it also has another way of connecting to the glove. And this was a fun project. I love doing it, and I cannot wait to add this to Cornelius's collection. The blades are real. They're sharp, but not very sharp. I'm going to give them a few licks with a stone. And I still have to put another piece of solder right here because the other piece popped off. Overall, cannot wait to send this to him. And I'll be finishing that today, if I can, because if it's not too hot. Next update is on the little dagger that I made the video of. I finally got a sheath made for it. And it's all polished up and ready to go. So this one will be for sale to anybody who wants it on my eBay profile. Next, getting into some props that I have made. First, I also made another prop. This one is a prop straight razor. Blades made out of aluminum. The handles are made out of plastic with aluminum pins. This one will be going for sale. Again, I'm not going to be asking very much. Again, I'll be putting all these for sale as it gets closer to Halloween. Next, I also made another prop hook. This one is made out of an aluminum pipe with two pieces of wood connecting together and a nice aluminum shaft, so that way it looks all real. And it doesn't have a point on it, but it has somewhat of a sharp point. But again, you cannot use this. I also made a couple of prop axes, and one of these is actually going to my good buddy Sam. So let's go ahead and show you guys that one. This one's going to him. This is a firefighter version I made. Again, the whole thing is made completely out of wood, with only a steel pin connecting the head onto the axe. I mean, the axe head connecting it to the handle. And I'm going to paint this part silver by hand, and then I'm going to clear coat it, and it'll be ready. And then I'll stain the handle a little bit, because I don't want it to be smooth as a broom handle. It has to be somewhat grippy where you can grip it. So this one's going to Sam. Only charging him about $15 for that one. And this is a smaller version that I made. This one I'm actually keeping for myself. Again, steel pin, but the rest is made out of wood. And each one is marked. Like, for instance, this one is marked movie, and then prop, and then with a number, and then with my logo, TB Knives, and then with a number. This is number 1. This one, I actually forgot to stamp this one. I'll go ahead and do that later. And this one is number 3. This one's more of a Friday the 13th hatchet. Again, all made out of wood and painted silver. And then here's a double-headed one that's more reminiscent of Friday the 13th. I'm still working on it, that's why it's got tape right here. And I gave this one the same paint job I did on my buddy's knife. Very interesting project. Cannot wait to get this one finished. Next is on a few real ones that I made. I made this ice pick. Took one of those aluminum defense sticks. I don't quite know what these are called, but you buy them at Walmart. They're just basically a round stock of aluminum that you put on your keychain for self-defense. Well, I drilled a hole in it and put a spike in it. So now it's more of a heavy-duty ice pick. And then this is a real ice pick that I made. Repurposed an old file handle and an old screwdriver. Beautiful. And then I made a real metal hook. This one I did a little bit of experimenting with. I wrapped this whole handle bottom in tinfoil and filled it with silver solder and then quenched it, and it hardened perfectly. And the blade, well, if you can call it a blade, the hook end is made out of a piece of metal. Beautiful. I think that's all the updates so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, stay sharp.